There are some
There you go, tower number 3.
There are some micro dungeons you can find in this world, so let's be on the lookout for those. Because last time I missed one, and later on I couldn't find one of the places you can go to. I think there's like only one or two, I'm not entirely sure.
It looks like you're running around in a dress.
It's supposed to be your cloak, I think. It's just very big.
Why is it in front of you?
Because, yes. Hey, what happens if I go
Well,
here?
you just skipped one of the towers.
What was this? Hey, this looks different. Oh, I can't just jump the gap. Shit.
Well, I'm gonna guess you fucked up there. I guess it's do the one on the right.
God damn it! That fucking gap pushed me down. I had a similar situation where I tried to go out of the doorway and a woman pushed me all the way back through the fucking door. Well, that was easy.
There you go.
It is not yet time for you to come. Return only when you have resurrected the 5 continents. Oh, okay, asshole. Sorry for trying to be a little faster.
Push the rock out of the map, just take the rock with you. Fine, I'm taking this rock then.
If I'm not allowed to have this continent, then I'll take this rock, okay? Okay, petty fuck.
Tower number 3!
What's behind the tower number 3?
It's Africa!
It's more dungeons! With sliding blocks.
Oh, fun. I hate sliding block puzzles.
Oh.
I was waiting for that to happen. Oh, and you spawned on the blackness. That's, that can't be good.
Well, I managed to jump onto a hole and not fall in.
Literally. That's hilarious.
That's Looney Tunes bullshit. It's a little shitty that some of these blocks fall down and don't come back, unless you reload the area.
That is quite shitty.
Note that it's not the entire dungeon that you're supposed to reload, just this room. So at least there's that. I'm pretty sure there's a soul somewhere. Maybe not here.
Damn!
If
I can crit that.
If you get a number that's flashing in rainbow colors, that's a critical hit. And if you're close and rip, you're playing Arcanum, and you got a critical miss. Congratulations.
Evil bastard. I love you. I love evil bastard.
Well, let's go up here. Ball. Ball, die. There we go.
Ooh, a chest.
I have no idea how you get there.
Jump off the stairs.
It probably is as easy as that.
Go back and try. Fuck it, why not?
Maybe later.
We are the Dungeon Dwellers. We leave no treasure chests. What the fuck is this?
You can just jump.
What are those things?
Those are spears, but you can just jump over them. Yeah, you know how this works. You gotta make a bridge. Let's activate.
Oh, that went the wrong way.
Let's activate them all for chaos mode. Ah, shit.
Do it. You can do this. It ain't gonna be too hard.
Gotta make your bridge diagonal.
Oh, you have to like start and stop it. I thought you just had to get on them and try and get across.
Nope. Just gotta do this. And there you go.
What are those things?
Spears.
Oh, they're spears.
The gardener has arrived.
I was gonna say, what?
Beware for his sleep-inducing spell. You can only hit the gardener with the jumping attacks, interestingly enough. Here we go. Can't risk being cocky right now. I'm a little too close to dying.
A little bit, yeah.
What's there? Oh no! I've been looked at!
Is that a banana?
I'm pretty sure he was just shooting a spell at me, not throwing a banana. Ah! That hoits. Since we are using an emulator...
Wait for a few minutes?
Well, actually, I don't need to wait. What am I doing? I got small bulbs. But we are using an emulator, so what you can do is just speed it up a bit.
And distort the music horrifically.
After a half an hour of waiting for healings, we got it.
Nice.
Fucking cadets. Nah, I don't need that nickel. I'm above petty change. No, never mind.
No, you're...
Yeah, as you can see, a normal ground attack doesn't do anything against the gardener. I don't really know why, he just doesn't give a shit. Kinda weird that
He's above your petty concerns.
Oh, never mind, I thought I needed something. It's kinda weird that I didn't get any soul to show up to tell me shit. But I might be thinking of the other dungeon that tells you something about these pits. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
It is a sleepless seal. Only useful in this dungeon as far as I can tell, but it is useful nonetheless because equipping it allows you to negate all sleep-inducing spells.
Nice.
No longer will the gardener put you to sleep with his shitty gardening stories.
One time I planted almost 100 radishes.
Gardener, you were playing Stardew Valley.
Wake up, Sonny! What was it? You want to hear about my moon drops?
No, I just want to farm crops already. Let me have my mushroom cave, you asshole. Every game that allows you to hop as you go around places is a good game.
Heck yeah. The hilarious part is, like, jumping in games is one of the things that we expect, and we're annoyed when we're not able to do it. But keep it, like, think about it. How many times have you actually jumped in real life?
Hopping doesn't count, by the way.
Think about it. How many times have we actually jumped in real life in our day-to-day lives?
Not a lot.
You know,
oh!
Get so... Oh, fuck.
A swarm of balls! But yeah, we don't jump nearly as often as we would like to believe, and we get pissed off about this kind of stuff. Well, to be honest, I do get that kind of feeling as well, because I want to fucking jump. This appeals to my male fantasy, being able to jump.
Oh, this is why I fucking hate video games. It appeals to, like, the male fantasy, and it's just a picture of a guy jumping up and down in a video game.
Oh, here's that last ball. I knew he would try to escape. They're sure
No, too easy of a joke. Too easy of a joke.
There sure are a lot of bits. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. This is also gonna be a boss fight, and it's a bit annoying. If you wish to enter, you must overcome this challenge. The challenge is not really a challenge, it's more like you have 3 cadets, as they're called, and you have to guess which one is real. Unfortunately, you have to guess, because there is no way to know. And holy shit, I got lucky. Wow. What the fuck was that?
Well, the money left.
My money! But yeah, that was unusually lucky of me, because normally he isn't in the same spot 3 times in a row.
That's pretty damn good.
My first time with him took a lot longer than this, because I couldn't get the damn thing to show up properly.
Alright, which continent are we going for today, boys?
Will it be the chicken breast continent?
It is. Da 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 da.
Earth!
It is.
Chicken leg!
Yeah, it's the chicken drumstick continent of
Ah,
Africa?
the ancient continent of Wakanda.
What the fuck is that meant to be?
Wakanda
Africa's
shit
not
is
that. Africa's not that thin in the bottom, and it looks like somebody took a chunk out of it.
Ah, thanks to emulation, we can see the moon clipping from below the ground as it rises up.
No, Africa does kind of slightly look like that. They just really emphasized the section where Saudi Arabia is, how it's that lovely slant down the river into the thing, and it is a lot fatter. Like, I'm looking genuinely at a picture because I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. No, no.
Wakanda
It's not
shit
right
is
at all. You see the moon rising over what is most likely the Sahara Desert. For as we all know, that is the only thing in Africa.
And you would not be wrong.
See,
it is Africa.
they really emphasized that section up in the northeast section. That's where Saudi Arabia is meant to be, and they really emphasized it way too much and made it a lot skinnier. I genuinely think somebody looked. Wait a minute, it is! Look at that, and then look at South America. They look exactly the same until you get to that northern section.
Boy, they.
Somebody literally just took South America and made it fatter in the northwest.
But that doesn't make any sense. Africa is poor.
I mean, so is South America, so.
Well, then whenever we get to South America, it doesn't look poor at all. Here is tower number 4.
We're just blasting through these.
Yeah, they're kinda easy, but do remember, this is only the first chapter. I'm impressed you should reach here. So saying, the mysterious figure chuckled slyly. Okay.
What do you want us to do?
Oh, I see. You wanna fit the meat boy? That was a thing.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, when you grind, or rather level up for your stats, it does tend to make the bosses quite pathetic. Here's a new gimmick. Tightrope. You cannot jump.
I do like that you take the spear out to be able to balance.
You cannot jump on tightropes. While you're on tightropes, that is. And if you try to jump onto a tightrope, it can be kinda difficult, but it is possible.
Oh, bye. Fucking castle of cadets over here.
Stop it! Nothing happened. Ah, this is part
Stop
of...
jiggling your boobs.
That is part of the luck stat, if I remember correctly. Luck stat, as far as I know, determines how often you get hit by the bad ailments.
I really like the idea of the sexy look just being them flashing you. And you just being stunned. Did he just immobilize you while you were immobilized?
Yes. Your courage is at test. At times you must take bold chances. Which is a funny way of saying take the plunge. You may be thinking this is a terrible idea. But it ain't.
Leap of faith.
Ah!
Oh, there's a gardener.
If I was without my sleepless seal, I would have fallen asleep.
And that would have sucked.
Now I just take damage instead. Which is a fine compromise, I suppose. Oh, pot. Yeet!
I like that it actually damaged them. Hi.
There are plenty of places to explore in this dungeon, and all of them revolve around you dropping into pits. Funnily enough, if you choose the right pit, you can skip the entire dungeon without getting any of the loot and without even realizing it.
That's fucking annoying.
A little bit, but it does help for the speedrunner community. If they give a shit.
Oh yes, the speedrunning community.
If they give a
Can't
shit.
forget them. I've literally never cared about. There's one speedrunner that I've ever genuinely cared the fuck about. That's literally the only speedrun I ever cared about. That's because of my favorite Let's Player doing it. One of them. I'm still really annoyed that that Let's Player doesn't upload anymore. I was so looking forward to some things.
You know, of all the communities out there, I think the competitive community is the most annoying one, because they keep ruining games.
No, I genuinely have to say Steven Universe fandom is the worst one.
Oh, but they're going beyond the games here. As far as the games are concerned, I think competitive communities are the most annoying ones.
True.
The best example of this being the case would be Fistful of Frags, actually. They single-handedly ruined the game, and now it is no longer fun.
That makes about sense. I will always and forever hold up the Steven Universe fandom as the worst fandom, because as far as I know, no other fandom has ever caused an artist to attempt suicide and wind up in a hospital.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How the hell did that happen?
Steven Universe? She drew a character in a way that the fandom didn't care for, and they sent her death threats and harassed her for ages until she got so depressed she tried to commit suicide. I am unsure of if she attempted it again or succeeded, but I do know she wound up in the hospital over it.
Oh shit.
Yep.
That's no good.
I will forever hold them up as the world's worst fan. But yeah, competitive fandom in games are always among the worst. Oh, there's some magic rock down there. Whoops.
I do not care about the magic rock.
There we go, goodbye.
Wait, have I been here? This looks familiar.
I think so.
This looks very familiar. Yeah, I think I've been here already. Okay.
This is the start, isn't it?
It looks like it.
It looks like the start. It is the start, because this is the second floor you fell into.
Ark, return the look!
I love the idea. It's like, I will flash my boobs at you and you will like it. And Ark just pulls down his pants to expose his stick and like, two can play at that.
It takes two to tangle, bit. Loot? Come out here, gardener. Hell yeah. Level up.
Level up.
You always get a little bit of luck. It seems to be the most useless stat so far in the game, but it does help every now and then. I think it also governs the amount of crits you can get. But I'm not entirely sure about it. Don't expect to find new weapons in these dungeons, because it's a bit too early for that. See this hole? Don't. Know when to not put yourself into holes. I know what I said. So we should be getting close to the end of dungeon.
You know, the Zelda fan in me is just wanting you to burn all of the cloth strips, because the cloth strips are probably going to be hiding something behind them. I know that's probably not the case in this game, but it's making me twitch going, burn the capes, burn the capes.
Burn them all.
Burn them all, burn them all.
I have prepared the most entertaining show for you. What's the show? Oh dear. It's a boss fight, but it's a bit weird. The Dancing Hooball Troupe.
Introducing the Dancing Hooball Troupe. It's a Moldorm. It's just a Moldorm. Just call it what it is. It's a Moldorm.
Luckily for you, it will not push you off a damn fucking cliff and make you restart the fucking fight.
It's reverse Snake. Instead of you controlling the snake doing things, you are controlling the thing killing the snake.
Pretty much. You're trying to just rip it apart and then destroy the Hooballs. Sometimes they escape, but it doesn't matter either way. You're just trying to disassemble the troop. If you have better stats, you can do this a lot easier. But at level 6, you should be able to handle this without an issue. I done it.
He's just like, you asshole! They trained for ages.
It may take a little bit. We can.
Well,
oh, never mind.
Some of the color.
That's it. Today's show. Thank you.
What the fuck?
Well, that was a thing.
Is this Guardian just a little too quirky? Alright, which continent do you think we're gonna get today?
Wakanda.
North America or Australia?
Wakanda.